Hello and welcome to my channel. My name is Pete. You're watching Pete J. Cooper the Motor Builder. And yes, the Formula One seasoning starting very soon. And we're going on with the Senna build, as you have here. The Senna Lotus build, I should say, because I've got the Senna McLaren build as well. We've got 6 packages to do, a lot of little fiddly things. So let's get straight into this and hope that it doesn't take 4 hours to record. So let's get started. Okay, this is pack 39, and let me get that out so you don't see that glare from the cameras on the plastic. Let's get these tiny parts out. I'm doing this a long way away, so I'm not sure that it doesn't run down the table and onto the floor. So we're going to get the engine out. Get you away. We know it's 39. Alright, we're going to be right there. So we're going to start with that one. Then we're going to get that one out. Push that in the middle of it. Maybe you can see it even better. That one. With a VP on top. See where they put those two together. You get a grooved cylinder. Sorry, a grooved thing there, but I don't know which side they want in. But well, let's see. And they want it on that one there, and then all right, try to hold loads of different screwdrivers to put that in. Be careful when you do that, because you don't want it. Well, I almost hit that one, and that is fragile, so we need to be careful. Is that the way to do it? What I just did there? I don't know. It is. And that is the first stage done. With that, and that little rubber band about it. Always check the plastic before you chuck it. Check and chuck. That's the best I can tell you to do. We keep the oil ready for the M screws, the OM screws that we have there. So 40, stage 40. There we go. Let's chuck that. This is quite heavy part, or at least one of them. That one. And all these little parts we have here. We are putting the tiniest 2 bits together. That's all I can say, because it's hard for me to show you because it's so bloody tiny. And it pushes together to get that. We get that one out, and I need to have a good look which one we're putting it into. That D-shaped hole that is there. But what part are we putting in? Oh, right there. I think it fits like that right there, and then we need to put 2 QPs on. Let's get those QPs out. There we go. It was a little bit hard to put that last screw in, but I got it in. So we put that in, and I took that out to put that last screw in. So, and yep. Which one is that? Okay. We take that one and the hose, which I will heat up a bit, and put over that little pin that is on the top there. And the best is always the wiggle technique. And I think they want it back. And I think those are the same QPs in there as well. So let's get those QPs out and start screwing them in. When you're holding this engine, be careful how you hold it, because you don't want to break anything at this point. And there's a lot of little fragile things that are sticking out. Right there, you see already that something came loose. That nothing broke, it just came loose. Then we're going to put this plate over the lower part here. This is going into metal, so we are going to dip the tip of the screw in a bit of oil, as we always do with these metal screws, the ones that end on M in this case. That one is in. Then if you see that pin there, that's where we're going to put that tiny little thing that we have here, and I'll show you when it's on. And that is what we just put on. Right there. Now we are going to turn that thing around. Scared of that, always happens. Unbelievable. Unbelievable. Yeah, this is how we're going to put it on. Have a look at that orientation. Pipes are coming out on this side, and we're going to put that over like so, and put a few OMs in there. So we put that on there, and we're going to try and put this one back in. Now I put it back in, and I wanted to glue it in a bit, but it doesn't want to be taken out anymore. We get those two together and put a DP on that, which is a tiny screw head. So let's get the double PH00 out. Hydrate, and that is what we have. That one I got out, push that onto like so. That we have that. Then I took that one out, and have a good look how that is. There are some edges on that side, and that should be aligning with the edges that we have right there. So it caps all the way in, and we get a DP out, and that is what we should have. Now we're going to put that aside. We start with an AP on the one side, which is this side. So we have that, and then on the other side we put two XPs, and make sure that that little gap is away from that one. At least that's what they're showing. And then we put two XPs on. We got that one together, and I think we're doing the same thing with the left hand side. Actually, I'm quite sure we do. Let's try and make it a little bit easier for ourselves. AP on this side. So we have that, and turn it around. There's a D-shaped pattern in the pin that goes into from that one to this one. So I may have made that mistake in the previous one. Yep, that one goes in. Let's just check it on the other one when we're done with this one. Well, let's see. We're going to the next step. We're getting that one out and pushing that one on like so, right on the side of that thing. So we're going to turn it around, and I think it's right there that we're going to put it with two BMs, and we're putting it into that shaped hole there. I'm just a little bit scared that that I'm not holding it properly, and that I'm going to break something somewhere, because there's so many fragile parts on this on this engine. Beautiful, but I'm scared that I'm going to break it somewhere, or that something will break. All right, as you can see, it's in there with those two BMs right there. Now we're going to get that one out. There we go. It's a push to fit and a D-shaped pattern, so careful with that. And we've made that one already, so we're going to put that on there with that D-shaped pattern. And that is not right, because that needs to be on the other side, isn't it? Yeah. So we got that on, and that hole needs to be on this side and not on the other side, which it was, but which is not good. So we're going to put it on there, right there. Remembering to put that one, the other one, in right there. BMs to put that plate on, and some DMs to put that plate on, but we're going to do this one first, and then we're going to do that. That's more or less the sump, the oil sump, and then we've got that one on there like so. That one, we're going to turn it around and hold it as neatly as possible, and we're going to put that plate over like so. And then 1, 2, 3 DMs are going to go in, but we are going to put a bit of oil on those tips of those screws. There we go. That plate is in as well, as you can see right there. So we're going to put that to the side, because that finishes stage 41. More engine parts. That is, engine is going to be so incredibly detailed, unbelievable. All right, stage 42. So we're going to get that one out, and on that little point there, we're going to put that little thing, and it's D-shaped, so you cannot put it in any other way. As you can see right there, that one, and we do need a DP for that. Ooh la la! I would love to say a few things that I'm not allowed to say. There we go. Okay, after some almost cursing, it's in. So we're going to get that side out. 42B, which is this one. And it doesn't actually say how we hold it. That one's going to go over that. And that makes sure that that little thing doesn't come out. And we put a couple of DMs in onto the big holes that you see right there. You'll see me screw them in a moment, but we do, as we're going into metal, put a little bit of oil on the tip of the screw. A bit of oil on their tip, and that thing is in. Wow, we're going to put some very tiny little things in. Oh, there's a pin in there that we're going to put this on. So we put that in, as you can see right there, that little pin that is hanging down here. We put that in. Now let's go to the next step. I'm going to take that one out. All right, now let me just show you. We put that one in all the way through with 2 points to push it in, right there and right there. This next step is rather hard. I don't know which one goes where. And we're going to put these on. This is the way to put it on, I think. So let's leave it like that. They're putting that thing in before they put... Wow, really? I would rather put those in first and then put those on. Let's try that. Both are WPs. All right, well, I've done it. Put one in, then take the other one out, second one, put that rubber around it, and now it's in. As you can see, maybe you can see it right there. We've got a lot of things that are exactly the same and a lot of things that are not the same. So I need to have a good look. I think I need those. That's done. So we've got those two in there, and we're going to put WPs on them. So we've got these little plates that we can put onto that one and that one. So on that one and on that one. And now they want us to wiggle this in already, which is pretty darn hard to put in now. we've got it in here, so I need to put in one layer, and which is with a WP, and one a little bit further on, but let's do them one by one. We're going to put one there, and I just put one in there. All right, that one's in there, and we've got those two left. Let's see where we put those. And that's a QP as well. QM, sorry. Yeah, that's a QM as well. So we've got it, that one, that one, that one, that one, and that one in, and the belt goes all around here and right there. And now we're going to put the last one in, which should tighten it all up. And then a BM, and I'll show you that in a second. We've put that one on with that sprocket on the other side, and we're going to put a BM in that little thing there, the hole that you can see right there. Oh, made a mistake. I'll show you in a moment. All right, it's in like so. It's not very tight, but we'll do the same thing on the other side and try to do our utmost to get that even better in. That's it for their stage 43. We're going to 44, which is the last stage in this build. Is more or less this. Oh, things are running away. Which is more or less the same thing we just did, but then on the other side of it. And I think that one is a little bit shorter. Well, that one's supposed to go there instead of what I just did. Back in a second, guys. I think I made a little mistake. I did. If you can remember the double one we had to put in earlier, that one, oop, that has to go on the top one there. And I hope I can still put it in. Alright, that will work. This is a fiddly thing to put in those drive belts. And that's probably, we're going to put that one in. Alright, bit of pushing and shoving, and we do get another QM, and I've got the last one in. And this one is pretty good. So I should have a good look at what I did on the other side. I've done that right. Have I made the same mistake, and should that go over that side and this? Let's just try and see. No, that was right. So I need to change it back. Alright, this side is pretty neat, but this side is a little bit on the long side. And that is what you get. And that is the end of this stage and the end of this pack. There you have it. That's the engine. That's the parts that we've been working on mostly. So it's a beautiful, beautiful thing to see. And I'm I've got the camera here on the engine, and I'm looking at myself there. So really, really happy with that. It was a fiddly stage. The drive belt on this side is not as neat as it is on that side. I can't do anything about that because it's too long. And I don't see where I've gone wrong, because it's a mirror image on both sides. But it's the way it is, and I'm happy with it. So hope you will join me next time. Please like, subscribe, and pass it on. And join me, as I said, next time on any of my builds. May it be one of those, may it be this one, or maybe anything else that is on my channel. So have a look at my channel, and hope to see you soon. Thank you very much. Bye bye.